I want to join forces with the assassin.
Against Esteban, really? Then prove it. I've been waiting for too long for a delivery of steel from the pirates. I suspect that Esteban captured it in order to sell it to me later at a higher price. Of course, he won't do that himself. A couple of bandits in the swamp are on his payroll.
How do you know that?
Drunken bandits talk too much.
Does this talkative bandit have a name?
His name is none of your business, but the guy you're looking for is called Juan.
I'm staying out of it.
Anyway, I haven't seen him in the camp for a long time. You'll have to look for him in the swamp.
I couldn't get away with that.
Okay, I'll do it for you.
Good. We'll see if you can be trusted.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
I need better armor. Fisk said you'd give me a good price.
Fisk, you say? Well, I still owe him a favor.
So if you give the package to Fisk, you will get a 700 gold discount.
Okay, I'll take the armor.
Sure thing.
I don't really need this armor, but I'll take it. 'Cause why not?
Been there, done that.
You really think?
Seems like it's to practice more.
I have the steel.
And? Was Juan there too?
He was.
I knew it. That rat Esteban was behind it.
Now, what about our agreement?
The man you want to talk to is waiting for you in the bar. Talk to the barkeeper.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
What are you waiting for? Go to the bar.
His decision.
That'll only cause more trouble.
I used to say that myself.
Huno sent me.
Looks like you found your man. Go on up to the next floor. Someone's waiting for you.
So you were behind the attack.
Yes, Esteban is in the way of my business. He won't let any of the bandits who work for me into the mine. He's making sure that everyone works for him, and only for him. That way, he can pocket a percentage of every deal and control the whole camp.
I could sell you to Esteban.
And then? What do you think will happen then? Do you think he'll give you what you want? Forget it! I have a better plan.
Do you want to take his place?
No, I'm a trader. I just want to go about my business in peace.
What are you planning?
We'll get Esteban out of the way. That means you will kill him and take his place.
As long as his bodyguards are with him, I don't have a chance.
Then we'll have to get them to leave by telling the truth.
What truth?
You have done your job. You know that I was behind the attack. Tell Esteban, and he'll send his boys to kill me. I'll expect them here. When they're gone, you can deal with the bastard, and I'll take care of the guards.
No idea. You tell me.
It can't go on like this forever.
So one funny thing can happen here. If I just talk to this guy fast.
It won't be treated like that.
What?
You really should have known better.
Hey, man. Anything's possible.
What?
Did you see how they just died here?
He really should have known better.
That's because Fisk doesn't actually fight them. The game just kills the bodyguards. And then you're meant to fight Esteban.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of.
I thought you might be interested in knowing who was behind the attack.
Who is it? Tell me his name so my guards can wring his neck.
The traitor Fisk is behind it. At the moment, he's sitting in the bar unsuspecting and drinking.
Ha! Well done, kid. My guards will take care of him. You heard him, boys. Go get Fisk.
And what happens next?
What happens next? I'll tell you what happens. Fisk will die a painful death, and everyone in the camp will find out about it. That'll be a warning to all of them.
Do I get a red stone now?
Yeah, you did your job well. Someone like you has no business in the mine. I can use you much better out here. You'll stay in the camp and continue working for me.
You have to feel sorry for the
I'll think about it.
Hey, you're forgetting who you're talking to. I'm in charge here, and you'll do exactly what I say. And I say, you work for me and no one else. Is that clear?
You have to feel sorry for
Are you trying to play me for a fool? There was never a question of me working for you.
It isn't everyone who gets an offer like this, but if you don't want it, you're free to leave the camp.
How about if you keep your word and give me a red stone?
Hey,
It's exactly what
one more word. My guards will have to hurt you too.
What guards?
What? Oh, I see. You're trying to pull a fast one. Just you wait.
I've got no time for
Now, there's a funny thing that happens if you run away.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
can't rely on that.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Wait a minute.
There you are again.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of.
I thought you might be interested in knowing who was behind the attack.
Who is it? Tell me his name so my guards can wring his neck.
The traitor Fisk is behind it. At the moment, he's sitting in the bar unsuspecting and drinking.
Ha! Well done, kid. My guards will take care of him. You heard him, boys. Go get Fisk.
And that's it. The dialogue just ends.
What you waiting for? Show him who's boss. Don't take any crap. Yeah, that's the ticket.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I won't be treated.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
Someone needs to practice more.
And because I talked to Esteban the second time, these guys are standing, but they're actually dead. And it's so fun.
Esteban is finished.
I've waited for this for a long time. I think you've got things to do now, and I need to go back to my business. So, if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
How's business?
good. Esteban's death is a reason for some here to celebrate.
I'll come back later. Hey, you!
So now, before I continue,
There, done that.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Hey,
I want to quickly go back to
They all ran like rabbits.
Saturus, because he has new dialogues for me. There is no reason to go back to him at this point, but I just want to get those dialogues. And I should be able to tell this guy that Esteban is dead.
Esteban is dead.
Really? Man, that's lucky. Who did it?
Well, let's just say someone you know.
Thanks for coming to me. Now I can go back to the camp.
Wait a minute. What else?
Now I can finally show my face in the camp again.
Hey, you! About Raven. There is even a fellow with the bandits who claims to know Raven's plans. His name is Fortuno. He says that Raven wants to get into the temple to get a powerful artifact.
And? Did he know more about this artifact?
He could only tell me that Raven has had the grave of a priest of Adonis opened.
This grave may contain the key to the temple. You should take a look around there.
Raven has forced the prisoners to excavate the grave of the priest.
That is not good. You must hurry and stop Raven.
About the relics. What about this?
That looks good. Where'd you find that?
The bandits used these stone tablets as a sort of currency.
The tablets bear the sign of Korhodran, a great warrior. He is the commander whose son Rodimus caused the downfall of the entire city. I'll bet the bandits don't even know what it is they are trading there. Very good. The image of this city is becoming clearer, but we still don't know enough. In all, there must be 5 of this sort of stone tablet hidden around here. Find them and bring them to me. Here is some gold as a reward.
I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally. May Adonis protect.
Hey, you! Hey, you!
You know about duty.
Hey! How's it going?
I'm waiting until they ask for someone new, and now that Franco's dead, hope...
There's more, believe me.
Hey. Anything new?
The pirates won't take us back to the mainland. We ought...
Anything new?
The pirates have... No, there's only a couple of idiots. Not even...
Hey, you!
That's exactly what I said. No idea.
I have a red stone tablet here.
Okay. You killed Esteban, so you will do his job now. They have a few problems with mine crawlers in the mine. 3 diggers have bought it already. It's your job to provide replacements.
And when can I finally get into the damned mine?
Do your job. Afterwards, you can do what you want.
True. They all ran like rabbits. I was
Okay, I have to send 3 people to the mine. And I have 5 candidates. This is one of them.
Hey! You're needed in the mine.
Finally. Here, I want you to have my ore for that.
So this ore is good if you are a melee mercenary. It will allow you to craft more weapons from magic ore.
Who said that?
This guy here,
You're needed in the mine.
So now you're the boss here. Okay, then I'll get going.
he doesn't give you anything. And he also doesn't really like to work in the mine. So, in this playthrough,
They all ran like rabbits. I was completely alone.
I'm gonna take
You don't have to tell me that.
You're needed in the mine.
So you did it, huh? Okay. Good thing you didn't leave me hanging.
He doesn't give you the reward right away, but he will give it later.
You're needed in the mine.
You really do have a red stone for me. Excellent. Now I'll work that damn rock to crumbs. I already know exactly where I'll go. One more thing. If you go mining, watch out that you don't strike too hard. Otherwise, your pickaxe will get wedged in the gold.
You're needed in the mine.
Sure thing, boss. You want to see the best in the mine? Then I'll get back to it. Oh, something else. I'll let you in on a digger's secret. Now and then it's a good idea to give it a really good whack. If you've hacked a couple of times and nothing has come out, then drag the point of the pick sideways across the rock. With a little luck, you'll get several chunks at once that way.
So the thing that he mentioned about really good whack, that's kinda a hidden mechanic. And I'll show you what it is soon.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
Hey!
I couldn't get away with that.
I sent out 3 guys.
All right. Then as far as I'm concerned, you can go in.
Halt!
Get out of my way, guard.
All right, you can pass.
Before I continue,
That isn't true.
I keep forgetting about one chest,
It can't go on like this forever.
and I'm gonna get it right away. So there's this one here, that's hidden, and there's also this one.
I've activated another one of the teleporter stones. Give me the next focus.
Of course. Here it is. Here are a few gold coins.
Hey, slow down. You aren't getting in there, so beat it.
Get out of my way. I have to see Raven.
No one enters these quarters. Direct orders from Raven himself.
It is damned important that I get to him.
No, it isn't. Only Bloodwyn has permission to stay in there.
Bloodwyn? Isn't he supposed to be dead?
He's stronger than ever before. And if he finds out that someone is causing trouble out here, he'll make mincemeat out of you.
I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces if you let me in.
You're wasting your time, bum.
Bloodwyn is in there? Then get him out.
Huh, do you seriously believe I'd do that? Maybe you're an important man in the camp now, but your power ends right here. Got it? So go to the mine and dig for gold or do something else, but don't stand in the way here.
We'll talk again.
You already know what I'll tell you then.
So, on your way to the mine?
Actually, I want to see Raven.
Hey, try to enter the temple and you're as dead as the prisoners here. Move your ass over into the mine instead.
Why? Are they dead?
They worked themselves to pieces.
Now up here is a very sneaky amulet, which is Amulet of the Healer.
Hey, do you want to go digging? Then don't forget to stock up with Scatty.
What do I need then?
Well, at the very least, a pickaxe. And some provisions can't hurt. Or how about some healing potions? There are mine crawlers down there.
Everything all right?
Yeah, so don't make any trouble and everything will be all right.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Take a pickaxe in your hand and whack a lump of gold. Anyone can do that, but many nuggets will shatter that way. That's why only people who understand mining should do it. I can tell you more once you have some more experience.
Tell me more about gold mining.
Above all, you should know that gold is an ore. It's soft as butter. If you strike too hard, everything'll shatter. Every digger has his own tricks for knocking some decent nuggets out of the rock. Ultimately, these tricks are what make the difference between a digger and a good digger. Besides that, practice makes perfect. Only when you've been digging for a while will you get better.
How's business?
Since the tomb has been open, there hasn't been much demand. Raven has no more use for his slaves. That's why they're mining gold now, on Bloodwyn's orders. And the diggers are taking it easy. Diggers who take it easy aren't good for business.
Bloodwyn, is he in charge here?
He oversees the mine, but he's almost never down here. He spends most of his time with Raven in the temple.
What exactly does almost never mean?
Last time I saw him was when he came out of the tomb. No, wait. The last time he was here was when he sent the slaves to mine the gold. Unlike Raven, he is very interested in gold.
Let's deal. What sort of tomb?
A cursed, unlucky tomb. The guardians of the tomb have killed many men.
Guardians? Are you talking about creatures of stone, rather flat with a round head?
That's exactly what I mean. They came out of the depths of the stone by the dozen. I knew from the beginning that it wasn't good to dig out the tomb. But Raven was possessed with the idea of digging there. And once the tomb was finally uncovered, he marched in there with his guards.
What did Raven want in the tomb?
You're pretty curious. You remind me of a fellow I once knew. He was just as curious. And eventually it was his undoing.
Get to the point. What happened in the tomb?
Well, my throat is really dry.
Hey, Scatty, not now. This is important. So, what did Raven do there?
All right. He summoned something. He kept calling out words in a foreign language. Bright light poured out of the tomb, and then I heard a scream that cut right through me. A demonic scream.
And then?
That's all I know. At that moment, Bloodwyn came out of the tomb and said I should beat it, and that's what I did. It also didn't take long before Raven and his boys disappeared back into the temple. And since then, Raven hasn't been seen.
Would you like a drink?
A beer would really hit the spot. There's hardly any beer here in camp, but maybe Lucia still has a bottle.
There you go.
Oh, that tastes good. Thanks, man. You're my hero.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Hey, what does he know about duty?
Everything all right?
Nice and regular. That's the way to get the fat nuggets.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Now, about having a good whack. When you don't have your digging skills maxed out, and you start digging, sometimes you will get a unique dialogue there it is. Give it a really good whack.
I could have told you that before.
What does he know?
That's exactly what I said.
Now, if you talk to Logan...
How's it going?
Hey,
Thanks to you, I did it. I'm in the mine. I may not know much about digging for gold, but that will come. I've learned the most important thing. Legs firmly on the ground, and always strike solidly.
How's it going?
Hey,
I could have told you that before.
I'll come back later.
I couldn't care less.
Hey, you!
That'll only cause more trouble.
Back at work?
Yeah. Now I'm getting the very last piece of gold out of this mine.
That's totally obvious.
Can you judge my gold digging abilities?
For you, I'd say you're a damn good digger.
Nobody ever asks me. Hey, where are you going? Do you want to go into this passage?
Well, sure, why not?
There are even more slaves back there. As far as I'm concerned, you can go in, but don't hit them so hard they can't work anymore. After all, we certainly don't want them just sitting around. They have to dig for gold.
I see. And who ordered that?
That is a direct order from Bloodwyn.
I thought Raven was the boss here.
Right, but he gave the slaves to Bloodwyn. He doesn't have any more use for them.
Let the slaves go.
Listen, Bloodwyn is in command here. The slaves belong to him, so he has the right to set them free. Besides, Thoris also has a say in that. And what about you? Do you have any say?
I decide who goes into the mine.
You're doing Esteban's old job. Then you have absolutely no say here. Buzz off.
Hey!
Please don't hit me.
Hey, you!
Please don't hit me. Hey, what do you want from me? Go away.
You don't have to
Hey, what do you want from me?
That'll only cause more trouble.
Do you know anything about the tomb?
Yes. The tomb is behind this passage. Just follow the bodies and you'll find it.
How's it going?
It's too bad that we still have so few slaves. We'll have to get some new ones soon. These guys are totally done in, probably because they get so little they eat.
That's exactly what I said.
But I'd rather send the diggers back to work than give these dogs a piece of meat.
That's nothing new.
Been there, done that.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Brain work, boy. Mining gold is a purely mental procedure. Don't try to force the rock. It's harder than you. Free your mind of everything and try to become one with the gold. Then it is like meditation, a prayer.
How's it going?
I slaved the way for the ore barons long enough. It's good that someone else is digging now.
Everything all right with you?
The slaves are getting the big chunks out of our way. Then we'll harvest the golden fruit later.
That'll only cause more
Hey!
trouble.
How's it going?
I'm not going to the trouble of mining myself. We have enough slaves to do that for us. We never came by our gold so easily.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
Always dig from bottom to top. That may be difficult, but that way you get more gold out of the rock.
Hey! How's it going?
As long as the slaves are working, I'm not budging a finger.
What do I have to know about mining gold?
The legs. It's all in the legs. Strength and momentum come from the legs.
Don't be treated like that. I wouldn't have done that.
I'm staying.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
Been there, done that.
Nobody ever asks me.
How's it going?
I'm cooking a delicious stew for the diggers and guards, but the slaves,
They don't get anything. Some still water and old bread at the most. That won't hurt those city boys.
Who told you that?
That's no secret.
Who told you that?
That will never change.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
Hey, what do you want? I'm just an imprisoned worker. I haven't done a thing.
Hey, you!
Hey, I'm all right. But Pardis is pretty much down and out. If there's anything you want, talk to Patrick. He's our spokesman.
Hey, you! What do I have to know about mining gold?
Well, the angle at which you strike is crucial for efficient mining. Not too flat and not too steep. That way, you'll get the nuggets and make your pick hold up forever.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm alive. That's all I care about. If you've got something to discuss, Patrick's your man.
So this is the last guy who can teach me how to mine gold. Now let's see, what are my mining skills like?
Hey! Can you judge my gold digging abilities?
For you, I'd say you're a guru among diggers. So now, you're as good as I am. Congratulations, partner.
Now, if you don't get 100% from other people, you can learn the last 10% on your own. So if you miss out on Logan, or if you don't want to pay learning points to Scatty, the last 10% for digging, you can get them just by digging yourself.
Hey, you! I've been sent by the water mages. I've come to free you.
Really? Why should I believe you?
Do you want to get out of here or not?
Of course I want to get out, but
Vatras sent me. If that's not enough for you, you can all rot in this hole for all I care.
All right, I believe you.
Really? Wow, that went faster than I thought. Okay, now all we need is a plan.
Trying to flee poses a great risk. William tried and he bought it. Prisoners are peasants and workers. They trust me, but they won't dare to mount an escape.
Will I have to kill all the bandits before you budge at all?
But that would be insane. But that can't be the plan. Just see to it that the guards don't attack us, and then we'll get out of here.
Okay, I'll handle that. Tell the others to get ready.
are you holding up? I'm beat. Completely worn out. Is it a glorious sunny day or one of those clear nights where 1,000 stars are twinkling? I don't know. Where's the gentle rain of summer? The cool evening breeze? I can feel them no longer. It's the eyes that go first in here.
Hang in there. Your rescue is near.
Thanks. Thanks for your words.
Here, drink this.
So I can give him the meat stew?
Here, have some meat stew.
Thank you. I feel a little stronger now.
Now, the game said that I got strength +1. However, that wasn't my strength. That was his strength. So if I were to reload, I would still have 88.
How are you holding up?
Hang in. Here, drink this.
So in this playthrough, I won't give him the meat stew. I'm gonna use it myself, but in the next ones, I'll give him.
Thanks. That does me good.
How are you now?
Better. Thanks to you, I can feel my strength returning.
Hey, you! Hey, you!
Hey, I'm all right. Thanks for helping part us. If there's anything you want, talk to Patrick. He's our spokesman.
Hey, you!
What do you want? I'm just an imprisoned worker. I haven't done a thing.
Hey! What are you doing? Are you melting down your gold?
No, I'm washing vegetables. Of course I'm melting down gold, and I'm making coins out of it. Because just imagine, one fine evening Raven comes along and shoves a coin die in my hands. Out of one single gold nugget, I can mint a heap of coins. I'm so good that no one can tell the difference.
How many coins will you give me for one nugget?
Well, I don't know you at all, but I'll make you a special price. For one nugget, I'll give you 10 gold pieces.
Let's haggle.
No, that's the standard price everyone gets.
I thought that was a special price.
It is. Everyone here is special to me.
What do you know about Raven?
You won't believe it. I was there. I saw what he did in the tomb. He mumbled and called some strange words over and over. Cardamon, Fatang Shatar, Fatang Beliar. And then a blazing light came out of the tomb and I heard the scream. Oh, ye gods, that voice. That was the sound of the end of the world. Raven spoke with it. They conversed. Raven and that voice. I can't remember what they said. I just know that I could only master my limbs again many hours later, back in the camp.
Now, something cool happens if you ask him to repeat this couple of times.
Can you repeat Raven's words again?
Sure. Are you ready? Sure.
Can you repeat Raven's words?
Sure. Cardamon, Fatang Shatar, Fatang Beliar.
Can you repeat Raven's words again?
I think we had better leave it be.
So yeah, there it is.
Hey, you!
I didn't do anything. Leave me alone.
Wait a minute.
Is there a problem?
Mine crawlers. Lots and lots of mine crawlers. We've run into a nest here.
Why don't we attack the crawlers?
I asked that too, but the guards had more important things to do. Bloodwyn has left it to me to remove this problem.
I don't suppose you're planning to fight the crawlers.
Why should I? So that we can get at the gold in the cave? Bloodwyn will just take most of it for himself anyway, and I'm not risking my neck for the little bit I'd get. If you want to fight the crawlers, don't let me stop you. Only don't lure them all out here, okay?
Can you tell me more about Bloodwyn?
Yes, he's a gold-hungry bastard. He inspects every new vein and every nugget. He can't go too far out of his way for gold. But we don't mean shit to him.
And otherwise?
He thinks he's the greatest, and can't stand it if someone is better off than he is. Okay, I wouldn't go up against him, even so. Just stay out of his way and don't provoke him, unless you want him to get furious and lose control.
Now that thing about Bloodwyn getting furious and losing control is actually a hint, and I'll show you what it means.
Nothing to plunder.
As you can see, now I'm not getting a good whack at all.
So, that should be it. The crawlers are finished.
Bloodwyn is already on the way. That's what you wanted, isn't it? I mean, you slaughtered the crawlers so Bloodwyn would come here. So whatever you're planning, do it now.
Okay, now it's time to cheat a little bit. If you have Marvin mode turned on and you press O, you can possess a character. Check out character stats, stuff like that. So Bloodwyn has 400 hit points. Now,
You killed the mine crawlers?
Wait a minute.
You still aren't gone?
We still have to
I'm gonna skip this quickly. So, what you want to do here is always pick up a second dialogue, because this dialogue will taunt him.
And I thought I did you in.
Ah, you miserable dog. And I survived the explosion of the barrier without
So
a
whenever
scratch.
he says you miserable dog, that means your taunt was a success.
And who do you...
So always the second dialogue.
Obviously, he's got...
you...
And
it's
So now, if you were to inspect Bloodwyn, you can see that he lost 75 hit points, which is an interesting mechanic. The first line in the last dialogue also taunts him, but it's easier to explain, just pick second and be done with it.
You killed the mine crawlers? Good. I'll take over now. Go on. Beat it.
Wait a minute.
You still aren't gone?
We still have to set something straight. I'm looking for Raven.
Yeah. And what makes you think that Raven wants to talk to you at all? Wait. Are you? Is it you? You're the guy we've been looking for the whole time. What are you doing here? You should be long dead.
People are always telling me that.
Those morons all failed, but you won't get past me. This time I'll finish you.
Like I already said, it's Raven I'm looking for. You aren't important to me.
I'll kill you. I've survived every battle so far.
And I thought I did you in.
Ah, you miserable dog. And I survived the explosion of the barrier without a scratch.
And who do you think brought down the barrier?
Ah, you miserable dog. You can't defeat me. I'm Raven's best friend. His right hand.
Obviously, he's got no time to be picky.
Ah, you miserable dog.
Enough talk. Let's fight.
It's too late for you anyway. Raven is opening the temple right now. Ha ha ha! Die, bastard!
Okay, one last time without the taunts.
Everything comes to an end.
Ha ha! I'll defeat you all the same. And I survived the explosion of the barrier without a scratch.
You and a lot of other guys, too.
Ha ha! I'll defeat you all the same. You can't defeat me. I'm Raven's best friend. His right hand.
Yes, that was his biggest mistake.
Ah, you miserable dog!
Enough talk. Let's fight.
It's too late for you anyway. Raven is opening the temple right now. Ha ha ha! Die, bastard!
So you can take his head, and there's one cool detail about his head. The more you keep it in your inventory, the more it will decay. Later, his head texture will actually change.
You sure showed that bum. Nice work. Then I'll take a look around the cave.
I'm following him because he has an interesting dialogue in the cave.
Hey! Wow, man, there sure is a lot of gold here. To get the chunks up there, we'd actually need a ladder. But since the fall of the barrier, nobody's been using ladders anymore. It's really too bad.
Now that's a joke because in Gothic 1, especially in the early days, the ladders were really buggy. Like you would climb to the top, and then instead of just climbing fully, you would just fall down. And most of the times die. And it was fun. It was fun.
Who told you that?
Let the slaves go.
Do you have any say?
Here, is that enough?
No, put that away. God, I don't want to see that.
It would be better for you if you let the slaves go now.
Wait a minute. Bloodwyn isn't the only one who has a say here. So long as I don't have an order from Thoris, no one will be set free.
But you just said that the slaves belong to Bloodwyn.
Yes, but I also said that I won't set anyone free without an order from Thoris.
You're one of those guys who won't take a leak without orders, eh?
Anything's possible.
Hey, you! Everything all right?
Nice and regular. That's the way to get them.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
He simply needs to practice more.
Who told you that?
Been there, done that.
Do you really think?
Hey, you! Can you judge my gold digging abilities?
For you, I'd say you're a guru among diggers.
I wouldn't have done that.
Same old thing all over again.
You have to feel sorry for the poor guy.
What are you planning?
What?
Now you've cleared Bloodwyn out of the way too. I'm just asking myself who's next, Raven or me?
Are you afraid?
I'm not afraid of a fight, but I am afraid of the consequences of your actions. This camp is the only thing we have left. It may not have always run to perfection, but it does run. And with every person you kill, another piece of our community breaks up. We are bandits, outcasts, lawbreakers, desperados. Wherever we go, we're hunted, locked up, and killed. There is no better place for us than this. No better time than now.
What are you getting at?
These men need someone to lead them. Who should that be? You? You, who is constantly roaming from place to place?
Then you take over the leadership of the camp.
Okay, but what about Raven?
Raven will soon have other worries. I'll take care of him. Oh, yes, and make sure that the prisoners can leave the camp in peace.
All right. I shall take care of all the guards out here.
Completely alone.
You can't rely on that.
He should have known better.
You should really have known better.
I won't be treated like that.
Tell me that isn't true.
Let the slaves go.
Do you have any say?
I talked with Thoris. He ordered the slaves to be set free.
Okay, if Thoris ordered it, but I have to ask myself why he decided on something like that.
But you aren't being paid to ask questions.
All right. I'm obviously not needed here anymore, so I'll go get me some stew. Better to watch out who you tell what.
Hey. All's well. You can make yourselves scarce.
Great. I know a cave in the swamp where we can gather for now, but then what?
Leave the swamp towards the southwest. The water mages have set up their camp near the ruins of the old temple. They're going to show you the way out of this valley.
Thanks, thank you so much. We are all very deeply...
Never mind. Hey, you! How's it going?
The slaves are gone. Too bad. Well then, we'll just have to pound on the diggers again.
Hey! How's it going?
Damn. Now we'll have to go back to digging ourselves, huh?
Hey, you! Everything all right with you?
Now we'll get the sweet gold.
Hey! How's it going?
I have to dig a bit, so that I get back into rhythm.
Hey! Let's trade.
Now that's a nice amount of gold.
Hey! Everything all right?
Boy, oh boy, the slaves sure were in a hurry. When they heard they were free, they ran like rabbits. Yeah, so don't make any trouble and everything will be all right.
Bloodwyn is dead.
There aren't many people I'd wish that on, but Bloodwyn is better off dead.
Okay, now I can check on slaves. So let's go there quickly. They mentioned a cave.
Same old thing all over again.
And the cave is here to the right. There they are.
How are you now?
Better. Thanks to you, I can feel my strength returning.
Hey, I'm all right. If there's anything you want, talk.
Don't you want to leave?
Of course we do. We're only waiting for the right moment.
Now, they will leave once you go through the portal back to Corinus.
You again? You're getting on my nerves.
Here, do you still want to stop me now?
Is that Bloodwyn? Oh, that. Oh. Yes. No. I mean, you can go in.
We'll talk again.
Beat it.
Armor for Raven Guard. Awesome.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Now there's a King Sorrel here.
What with?
Now it's time to go back to Vatras.
Hey, you! We'll beat it.
I could tell you.
Hey, you! Anything new?
The pirates have set sail. No, not
Anything new?
The pirates won't
Okay, so they don't have any new dialogues.
I've got no time for things like that.
Let's check the mages.
About Raven. I made my way into Raven's quarters.
And? What about Raven?
I came too late. He disappeared into the Adana's temple right before my eyes.
What? That is a catastrophe. Why didn't you follow him?
I couldn't follow Raven. He blocked the entrance from inside.
I must think. The question is, how did Raven get into the temple? And what did he do before he passed through the portal?
He spoke an incantation at the gate.
And before that?
He opened a burial chamber. I already told you about that.
Right. A ritual. Yes, that's it. I fear that Raven has made the power of the Guardians of the Dead his own. He got his knowledge of the temple from a spirit. You must go to Mixier and tell him about this. May Adanos protect you.
Satyrus sent me. Raven has made his way into the temple and blocked the portal from the inside. Satyrus thinks he got his information about the temple from a ghost.
By Adanos! He must have summoned the High Priest Cardamon to ask him about a way into the temple. According to the records, his grave was in the caves under the fortress. You will have to do the same. But you cannot ask Cardamon anymore. The grave of the warrior prince Quahodron is supposed to lie in the west of the valley. You will have to find it and waken Quahodron. It is written in these inscriptions how a believer of Adanos can summon a spirit.
Do you think that'll really work?
I've read a lot of crazy ramblings. For example, the writings of Liberating, the leader of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. But I believe every word of the author of these writings.
The Brotherhood of the Sleeper didn't spread just lies. The Sleeper really existed.
But it wasn't their lies that made them implausible. It was their words as such. They were more confusing than believable. They showed the excessive use of the swamp weed they smoked. It is the seriousness and prudence in the words on this stone tablet that convinced me that this man wrote the truth.
Why Quahodron? Why not the High Priest Cardamon?
Raven has desecrated the grave of Cardamon with his summoning. We can assume that. We shall have to look for another spirit.
Are you really serious?
I want to explore every possibility. Even if there is only a ghost of a chance for us to meet one of the builders, then we have to do it. Raven has managed to do it after all.
Assuming I want to summon this ghost, what do I have to do?
Find Quarhodran's grave in the west of the valley. His ghost can be summoned by the words of the Guardians of the Dead, which I have written for you here. That's all. Now you just have to find the grave. Good luck, my son.
What was that again about the warrior prince Quarhodran?
You have to find his grave and summon his ghost with the words of the Guardians of the Dead. I have written the words down. You just have to read them aloud.
Ighoriat Thorol. Appear to me, Quarhodran, ancient leader of the warrior caste.
That doesn't work here.
I can train some strength.
I couldn't care less.
That's exactly what I said.
That's no secret.
Hey! I want to be stronger.
You're demanding more than I can teach you.
Okay, then let me remove that.
Hey!
I want to...
Come back once.
I'm staying out of it.
That's nothing new.
I couldn't get away with that.
And now it's time to go to the valley. There should be...
Nothing there.
an X somewhere here. Did I dig this up? Okay, I did.
So much for you, filthy beast.
So, an X here.
I think I've found something.
Nothing there.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What the hell are you doing here? I came to the remotest spot on the island because I finally wanted some peace. Civil war, bandit rage, hordes of orcs outside my door. That just wasn't my thing. I've retired from that madness. There may be orcs here, but not very many. And other people, thank Enos, never show up here until today.
And how's life as a dropout?
I built everything myself. My weapons, my tools, my hut, everything. Came here with nothing but a good mood. Sometimes, though.
Yes?
Sometimes I wish I'd had at least taken a few clothes with me. I don't know how to weave or tan hides, and the nights aren't exactly warm in this part of the island.
I'm searching for stone tablets. You wouldn't happen to have found any?
Yes, but I'm keeping them. They're the only thing there is to read around here. I may not understand all of it yet, but I've been able to decipher some of the texts.
He can also teach you some language of the builders, but not all tiers, like mages.
I have some clothes for you.
Really? Show me. Let's see if they fit.
I'm gonna give him... medium pirate.
They do! Well, what do I do now? I gave all my gold to the pirates for the crossing. All I can give you is a couple of old stone tablets. Here, take them by all means. I'll look for some new ones.
And how's life as a dropout?
I manage. With clothes, I could get through the winter. After that, we'll see.
Now here, there's a blue dot on the map. I'm not sure if I went through this one. I haven't. I got XP. Awesome.
I've activated another one of the teleporter stones.
You have done really well. I can only congratulate you on your work. They're all working again now. An impressive sight, don't you think? Here are a few gold coins.
Nothing to be had there.